Ruinwood area. Ready? Good. This is Mystic Cave. This is just Mystic Cave. You can call it what you want. It's Mystic Cave. The music certainly isn't, but the level. Oh, Skeletons.
The great skeletal
Okay,
war.
so I'm not dead if I. Okay, go. Okay, cool. It didn't last long, did it? What a great time to be alive. Am I dead? Yep.
That was hard to watch. I knew it was
That's such bullshit. At least there's no continues. It's like, oh, you're out of continues. Go back to the very beginning. At least it doesn't seem to be doing that. And I know for a fact there are only 5 levels, so including the training one. So it's not too long.
Okay.
So that's good. It does
So this is World 3.
Yeah, out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah. It did, of course, pull the bullshit from before, where I just plowed straight into that thing. Ah, why? Okay.
Is that supposed to help?
Yes, because I have more control.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Okay.
Those green pencils are.
Yeah, this is what we're doing. All right, cool. That's cool. It's trial and error. The level. Let's do this. Slowly but surely, we'll work out how to win. So, what's since you're here and it's coming up to the end of the decade. By the time this is out, maybe the decade's over. I don't know. But what's your favorite and least favorite game of the decade?
I've got to go through the games that I've played from 2010 to now. Okay, so what came out in 2010?
Yeah, believe me, it's a hard task to create a list like that.
Oh my! I can't think. Okay. So I'm trying to think of like games I regard as like important classics. They all came out before. Right, Bioshock came out in 2008.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say. Okay, personally, I'm gonna say Bioshock Infinite is up there.
Did that come out this decade?
That came out 2000. I want to say 2013.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I really, really, really liked that game personally.
I didn't play all of it, and that's my bad. I need to.
Yeah.
I need to.
I'd recommend playing it on hard because I feel like normal too easy.
Right.
I played it on the hardest difficulty, but that's just me. I played it on 1999, which is a feat in itself. What else? The original Nier came out in 2010, so what came out in? Oh no, a lot of people like Last of Us. That came out in 2010, didn't it? No, way later. 2012. Yeah. What else? What else came out in I'm gonna say this might come as a shock to you, but I'm gonna say Fallout New Vegas because they came out within this decade, and it's an old crusty game, but people still find ways to like breathe life into it. And also, I like the history with the game, and I like how
what is this bullshit?
It was like Bethesda's baby for a while. Fallout was like Bethesda's baby after they like bought the rights to it, right? And then Obsidian just performs the greatest flex of all time, just totally upstaged them. When Fallout 3, and then all Obsidian were like, I think no, how did it? I was looking stuff about this the other day. They were like, they worked with Obsidian to make essentially a Fallout 3.5. That's what they originally called it.
Oh, right?
Yeah, and Obsidian went absolutely apeshit.
No!
Just everything in 3, but fixed and better. And like, they actually had so much care and like respect for the source material, and and here's a fun fact: they were promised a bonus if they got an 85 on the Metacritic.
Oh,
right?
really?
Right, it scored an 84.
Oh, what?
So no Christmas bonus for Obsidian.
That's
But they've,
crazy.
I mean, all right. Years later, they made Outer Worlds. Seemed to garner positive reviews so far. So I mean, I guess I'll eventually buy that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I was
important game.
I was intrigued about it.
Yeah.
'Cause it looks cool.
Another. I'm thinking of an important. All right. Yeah, you owe it to yourself to play Persona 5
Yes.
or Royale even.
I mean,
actually.
so. In terms of Persona 5 Royal, what do you think? Greatest turn-based RPG ever made, or?
I think Persona 5 came out at the best time because everyone was like, turn-based is finished, it is over, it's boring, no one cares anymore, right? And then Persona 5 came out and it was like, it was just the most coolest looking, coolest playing game that you could buy at the time.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best looking games I've ever played.
Yeah.
Probably.
And a story that actually is genuinely meaningful.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't just it doesn't mess
the
about.
plot's interesting. Yeah, the plot is quite interesting.
It
I
isn't
like
pretentious.
The plot of Persona 5. Yeah.
Like, the Persona games always have a point to them.
Yeah.
They always try and teach you something, I guess, which is nice. But yeah, no, Persona 5, I love that game. Like, Royal is so good. You're not prepared for how good it is. Like, you love Persona 5. Royal is just a different league, and I consider Persona 5 to be perfect. So, just like, okay, cool.
I'm trying to think of. I like a lot of old pre-2010 games. I'm thinking of I was going to say Snake Eater. That came out in 2004. That's not within this decade.
It is not.
I'm old.
We all are.
Existential crisis. Oh, fuck this boss. Yeah.
Fuck this bear up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try at least. No, stop it! Stop hitting me! No, don't! I don't want to crash. I missed the checkpoint, so please don't kill me. I mean, I could.
Is he throwing honey Cheerios at you?
I don't know.
Honey Pops.
No, I don't like him.
What cereal do you eat?
Rice Krispies because I want less sugar, but every so often I get Frosties because I'm scum.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't have any fuel. Please die. Please die.
We all fall victim to the temptations of Frosties.
Please die, you prick! Please die! No! I'm out of fuel!
I asked because I think I could actually live on shredded wheat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I absolutely fucking love shredded wheat more than any normal.
That's fair. Shredded wheat's nice. I haven't had it in quite some time, but I did like it.
In fact, in my top 5 meals of all time, of all the food I've ever eaten in my entire life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying I've dined at super restaurants, with
Yeah.
I like to believe I've had nice food in my life.
Yeah.
Within my top 5 best meals of all time, I'd say it was shredded wheat, banana and honey. Breakfast.
Yeah, that's fair. I find that pub food is really good.
Oh, pub grub. My auntie, she's a connoisseur of pub grub. She used to run a pubbery sort of semi-pub restaurant years ago, before I was born. And she was really good at it. And she's good at desserts as well. She makes this great bread and butter pudding. But bread and butter pudding has sultanas in it, right?
Yes.
Well, she knows I hate sultanas, so she does one with just marmalade, and oh my god, it's great. Maybe I like it more because it's tailored to me. Maybe it's a psychological thing. I don't know.
I understand how this works now. Fuck.
I understand now. I'm dead.
I do understand though. Okay, so when I stun him, I don't move, and then he grabs it with the ring automatically.
Oh, okay.
So my problem is I've been flinging it, trying to grab him after I've stunned him.
Oh, you stun him, and then you sort of
then it automatically grabs,
him.
sort of, yeah. That's the idea. Whether I can actually do it is a different fit. Fuck this. This is exactly why I made the quick save. I don't want to do this whole shitting level again. But I will beat this game because I understand how it works. And I kind of like it. I mean, it's terrible, but I kind of like it. Okay, it's extremely terrible. So
Boom.
you've listed games that have been important. What about
games that I hated?
Yeah, this.
Since I went on a New Vegas tangent, I might as well say that I thought Fallout 4 was really disappointing.
I thought you were going to say I love New Vegas. I also hate New Vegas.
No, like I was really excited for Fallout 4, but and then I sort of let something slide. They do some things really, really well. I think this character creation in Fallout 4 was really fun, really, really well done. You can make like Uncanny Valley levels of accurate characters. You can pick a celebrity, right? You could probably make that celebrity in the Fallout 4 character creation, right?
That's pretty cool.
It is really good, but they took out all the really fun things in New Vegas. They're just completely disregarded. They just pretended that game never existed.
It was a different developer, though, right?
It was, yeah, like it was, but like they didn't even they didn't take a leaf out their book or anything. They just totally disregard. They made it so like the role playing, like for me the main like the fun part of Fallout is like the role playing, right? And how much attention to detail is, and how many different ways there are quest depending on like how you've built a character. In Fallout 4, they just completely ignore that. You'd have tens, I think 65,000 lines of dialogue in Fallout New Vegas. That like so many lines of dialogue, right? And in Fallout 4, the conversations are just so boring,
right?
And just static, and just require one-word answers: yes, no, sarcasm. Give me $200. Like, yeah, I was disappointed with Fallout 4 personally.
And what else?
It does some things good though. It does some things good. I'll give it credit where credit's due.
What about Fallout 76? You like that, right?
I don't own that game.
What a masterpiece!
Yeah,
What an absolute masterpiece. Do you want to buy the member, the rip-off?
yes.
What a true rip-off.
If you complete Tails' flying adventure, do you get a Steam code to a free version at the end? Because they just can't get rid of that game. They dropped it to half price like 3 months after it released.
Yeah, some retailers were selling it free with Xboxes just because they wanted to get rid of them on their shelves.
Yeah.
Just hilarious and tragic at the same time. Yeah, they've been right to hell though. That was this decade.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
2012, I think. Maybe 2011. That was a good game. Yeah, what a treat. And the day we're filming this is PlayStation's 25th anniversary.
Super.
So...
I remember when I was but a wee lad, and my dad was playing Tomb Raider on the PS1, and I used to hide behind him because it was scary. No! That's a fucking lie! It wasn't that game I hid behind him, it was Rayman 2!
I was like, okay, well, I mean, it was your story, so...
Yeah.
I see.
It was... No, the Cave of Bad Dreams in Rayman 2.
Yeah.
That used to freak me out when I was a kid.
Everyone. Oh, my dad.
But I used to like watching my dad shoot
I'm
rats in... Wow, okay.
That was good. Thank you, game. Yeah. Cave of Bad
I tried
Dreams
to-
was
yeah.
pretty scary.
I tried to
be
get my
fair.
dad to play like the new Tomb Raiders, like the one,
Oh yeah.
but he's just so used to the old ones, and he's playing it. And he's like, right, how do you shoot? And I was just saying, and then like after 10 minutes, he was just like, all right, yeah, this is good, but
Yeah.
I'm not playing this prequel shit. I thought, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. They are good games though.
Yeah.
I like them a
Tomb
lot.
Raider Anniversary. Yeah, that's a great game for the Nintendo Wii. Great game. That right there, love it.
Kino.
Yes, that's in the Kino list. That is in the Kino book, definitely. I specifically recommend the Wii version just because it's more engaging,
Oh really?
and they
How's
have more features like collectibles and stuff,
okay,
and
that's
like
cool.
the puzzles are like use motion controls and all that.
Oh, that's nice.
And you actually like have to. There's like a bit more skill involved in the combat. You actually have to like aim where to shoot. Whereas the other version, yeah. Whereas in other versions of Tomb Raider Anniversary, you just auto aim.
Yeah.
But whatever.
It's cool though. It's yeah, there's I haven't played too many of the Tomb Raider series. Like I played 3 when I was a kid, but I was bad at it.
They can be quite unforgiving. The old ones can be quite unforgiving, actually. No one likes 6, Angel of Darkness. It's a bit... Oh, hang on.
I've not really heard much about it, to be honest. I know the name, but that's about it. Ooh. I am desperately trying to survive. This level doesn't seem as bad as the other one. Yet. I only died because I ran out of fuel, and I had no lives, and it was a shame. And then we were all sad. But I believe in my ability to win this. And that's sometimes all you need. I mean, I only lost because of the invincibility bullshit that happened. But I've learned from and will not happen again. See? Did not happen again. Problem solved. Got maximum fuel. If I can get to... Like, the boss has got to be semi-close to where we are. So if I can get to there, that'd be grand. And I'll also make a cheeky save. And then we'll be good to go. There, I think the boss might be here. It totally is. We're gonna quick save. We're gonna take out the... Oh my god, it's that boss from Odyssey. It's totally a boss from Mario Odyssey. It's one of the Broodals. It absolutely is. What the hell? Alright, interesting. Except I'm not able to grab it. Oh, maybe you can't because we're in open air. That would actually make sense. Or maybe I have to shoot the kisses back? I don't know. Okay, come on. I would like that candy. Oh, I got the candy! Sweet. Yes, and I did shoot it back. Okay, that's good. So we have a way to beat you, sort of. We already did, but, you know. Yeah, I'm unsure on what I need to do to beat you. Oh, I did it! Hey! Lovely! I like how she waves, just like, yeah, you beat me. Bye.